for this?
We're back. Southern Nevada Sports News brought to you by www.dbtv.com. The new TV, the new website is up. Actually, you should go check it out, www.dbtv.com. It's got all the shows, all the archives on there, and the show from last week. Pick some winners.
You did get some winners on there.
Featuring the women's soccer team.
Yep, from UNLV.
Yep, they won the WAC tournament. Unfortunately, were beat in the first game of the tournament by BYU 2-0 on Friday. So their season is over, but very promising to see the UNLV win the tournament, and the men's team also won the tournament.
So they're advancing now too. So
they're advancing.
Soccer going crazy over there at UNLV.
I love that.
Yes,
you know, because soccer is obviously a big sport in Vegas.
Yep.
A lot of maybe parents that don't want their kids necessarily to play some football, but they want to get their kids active.
Yeah.
So they get them into soccer.
So
I actually have a nephew. I actually have 3 nephews to play on the same team. It's an adult team, and it's comedy at its finest. Watching these guys, they lost again last night, 4-0, or wait, 8. I think it was 8-3.
Oh, okay.
And now they're 0-4.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what I
Here's
meant
what
by
the 0-4 came in.
So watching those guys last night, it was pretty funny. But they don't have guys that consistently show up, which is just like any other adult league. But speaking of adult league and adult football, just for a second, Vegas has some very promising players that don't make it to the next level. A lot of these guys end up on semi-pro teams. So the league that these guys in, the Southern California Football League, the Vegas Trojans actually won this league. They won the championship.
Nice.
Game.
Oh, great.
And a very controversial ending of the game. It was about a 55-yard pass that the guy from the Blackhawks caught. It looked like he might have been stretching it out, a.k.a. like Megatron.
Oh, yeah.
Where he stretched it out and he lost control of the ball. So there was kind of a argument whether he had crossed the plane. The video was kind of hard to see. I guess some people that were closer said that they could see it. The video was from the 50-yard line. It was 50 yards away. The guy didn't really zoom in, so you kind of saw him stretch out. You didn't see exactly where the ball went out. Great play by the defender to knock the ball loose. Ended up winning the game.
Wow. So,
congratulations to the Vegas Trojans. And
nice.
On the college ball.
Yeah.
So what did you think about this week?
It was crazy.
We can actually skip college ball and go right into the next segment because I had a really poor weekend.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, no one seen it coming. That's what the whole surprise of the whole thing was. I think someone said if you took the money line on those 3 upsets, taking Pitt, USC, and Iowa, it was like 465 to 1. You'd have won. If you'd bet 100, you won like 44,000.
Well, this is the one that I heard. If you took USC, Iowa, and Pitt, right? That if you bet $1, you would have won $544.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
That is.
See, and we're thinking this too hard. This is what we should do to start laying out some bucks, $1, $2 wagers on the 3 teams that you never thought would win.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But that was
just retire.
That was crazy. It was just like a domino effect kind of Saturday with Clemson going down first, and then the SC and Washington game came on like a half hour, 45 minutes before the Michigan game.
Yep.
And you seen how that one was going. SC kind of controlled that whole game.
I think they dominated that game.
And then you switch over or whatever and start watching the Michigan-Iowa game, and you're just sitting there waiting for, okay, Michigan, it's time to make a play. It's time to make a play. It's time to make a play.
Yep.
Type of thing, and it just never happened.
Similar, I think, to your situation when Ohio State went down. They allowed them to hang around.
Yep.
And
at home at night.
Right, and that's a bad situation.
Yeah.
Ohio State allowed Penn State to hang around, and they got beat.
Yep.
Michigan State, Michigan could not put away. When they needed a big play, it was not happening.
Right.
The quarterback was being handled.
Yeah.
I mean, he was actually getting hit, which is not a situation he was in. The defensive front of Iowa played very well.
Took away your
linebackers pursued the running backs, kept them under control. It's unfortunate. I like the fact that they were still in the top.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
And George, I know you told me, give me all this crap about the SEC and all this. They're actually considering the playoffs for Big Ten teams.
Four.
I
don't think that's going to happen.
Wisconsin,
being considered for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan.
Yes, are all have a legit chance right now. Right now, today, legit chance of making the tournament.
Which shows that. I mean, what's the dominant?
So I guess you can throw that on the table and that'll stick for a while.
Yeah.
So
I'm good with that. Yeah. So any other games? I mean, well, let's go back to our theory play. We have a theory play here. If you haven't heard it, it's the largest game. Whatever the game total is, doesn't matter who's playing. Whatever the game total is, you take that game over. The lowest, you take it under. So this week was literally the highest. They said it was the highest point spread ever laid out for an opening line, 90 points.
Yeah.
45-44. Guy shanks the extra point.
He did. Yeah, Texas Tech kicker pushed it because his I was actually watching that game because I had 89.5 on the under, and I was watching that game, and the holder tilted the ball really towards him in the last second, and it made the kicker push that ball to the right, and that's all she wrote. There was like 20 seconds left in the game.
So laces in or laces up?
It was a good hold as far as laces, but we had that thing about horizontal.
Yeah.
And as soon as the kicker kicked it, he turned right to his holder, like, what are you doing?
That's terrible. Those are tough losses. Hopefully, you guys are following our Twitter. SN Sports Report is actually the basketball Twitter. That's why I decided to do that because it's very hard to keep track.
Yeah.
So SN Sports News is our football. SN Sports Report
is our basketball.
So we had 3 plays today. I had 3 plays today. Cincinnati won easily. Arkansas up by 40, laying 17, easy money.
Yeah.
And then actually Brett and I are
We're going head-to-head on one of them.
Yeah. So I got BYU -4.
And I got Texas Arlington +4.
No, Princeton.
Oh, Princeton, yes, my bad. Texas Arlington's one of my other plays I had today.
And since then, I think it went down to 3.5, which should be interesting to see what happens in that game.
Yeah, I mean, basketball, full gear right now. Big weekend. Today is the ESPN 24-hour basketball going on, and then all next week is all the Thanksgiving tournaments that are usually all over the place with the
frequenting Vegas.
Yeah, we got 3 tournaments in town next week.
So I can get your press pass. Do you want to go?
Sure, heck yeah. I'll definitely go take them.
Go on there and take some pictures and have some fun with that.
But yeah, just heading back to just college football real quick again.
Okay.
Big upsets, things like that. One of the biggest upsets, back where we're from in the Midwest, Division III football, Mount Union, a powerhouse for years and years and years, lots of national championships and things like that. They got their 100. They had a streak of 112 regular season games, winning streak snapped by John Carroll on Saturday. That's crazy. 112 games in a row.
That's devastating.
But that's great. But
and that's great football too.
It is. It's really good football.
Guys, I love watching.
Watching that tournament. Yeah. When they Division II and Division III, they have a tournament. 16 team tournament and go after it. Yeah.
See, I don't necessarily like the playoff system, like the way that it's set up. I would like to see at least 8 teams.
Yeah, I mean, this could, with all this going down now with the losses and the teams with 1 loss and teams with 2 losses and things like that. Good luck trying to sort all that stuff out for the committee. It might be easier just to add 4 more teams and let them play it off.
Well, the one thing that I can say, and this is as a Michigan fan, I'm going to tell you as a Michigan fan, they played a lot of games at home.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of favorable. They only traveled 1 time
outside the state.
That's them. They really had me questioning how good they are.
Yeah.
And now they got their quarterback out this week, and
I might be out for the rest of the year.
I don't think their backup's that bad.
The O'Korn kid. Yeah. He's a transfer, right?
Yeah.
Transferred in.
They'll be fine there. I'm more concerned about the fact that, they're gonna have to play a couple games on the road with the big game on the 26th.
Yep.
Which I ordered my T-shirt, by the way.
2 weeks. You ordered a T-shirt.
I ordered a T-shirt just to wear for this game, and it wasn't like something derogatory towards Ohio State as much as I would love that. The bar that I will be watching it at is Putters on Rainbow.
Putters on Rainbow.
They have the inside the urinal. They have the Ohio State logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
nice.
that's how we do that.
Is there? I thought is the Copper Keg on St. Rose? Is that a Michigan bar as well?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And you'll be at?
I will probably be at the PTs at 2:15 in Buffalo.
Right.
So that's called the Shoe West.
If we win, I'll be the guy driving through the parking lot honking my horn.
And you
just know that.
Better drive fast, probably.
I have no problems with that. I actually, how I found out that was Ohio State bar is I use one of the apps, which I'm still to be unnamed app, and I actually went into just to deposit some money. I actually went in there to deposit some money, and it was during the Michigan game. I was going to bet Michigan in the second half, and I walked in there with my Michigan shirt on and everything, and into this Ohio State bar, and they booed me immediately.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I actually
smelt you first, and then they seen you.
So I put my money in, and ended up sitting there and having a beer and having a good time or whatever. But I was trying to get my friends to all kind of go over there and razz you guys up. But
you definitely would do that.
We'll go to our own.
Definitely.
7-7 Giants Cincinnati end of the first period.
Yeah, but that should be a decent game. I don't know about good game, but a decent competitive game there. NFL yesterday. What'd you think?
I thought
Lions had a good day. Didn't even play.
I knew in the morning it was going to be a good day because my team was not going to lose. But that division is horrible.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's on its way down.
Yeah,
the Bears.
Surprising.
I mean,
they're
Olsen and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
You heard what happened to him today, right? Yeah. So he's out. He's going to be out for a little bit. Lost $3.6 million.
Yeah.
I mean, how's that? That's brutal.
Yeah. So
one, that he makes a little under $1 million a game.
Yeah.
But to lose that money, I did see a meme today, which I love watching these things, and it said, taking PEDs is not going to help Cutler get better.
No.
Which I thought was great.
I think he's colorblind. Personally, no.
The Cutler's bad.
No, there were some good games yesterday. I watched that Pittsburgh Dallas game. That was, man, I'm telling you, that was.
In the past, I'm going to go out and say right now, I've given you a lot of crap about Zeke.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lay off him. He really impressed me yesterday.
He's pretty good.
And it wasn't just, him breaking through the line doing it. It was his vision is what really impressed me. You could see that he was seeing the holes before they opened up. And that's the difference between a good and bad running back.
Yeah.
Bad running backs, like Trent Richardson, for example, will actually try to make that hole. They'll actually go at, this is where the hole's supposed to be, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
You could see on several occasions where he actually, that you could see it was where he was supposed to go was closing down, and he actually made that move.
Yeah, he did.
That long run.
He's always kind of had that even at Ohio State, he had that. And the one other thing, his pad level's always good, and he's always going forward.
Yep.
He never takes bad running angles. So, and then they're playing good, and just keep the train rolling in Dallas. So there's a lot of fans. I don't know how much room's left on that bandwagon, but
I will not be on that bandwagon.
There's people hanging from the bandwagon right now.
And I'm going to call this out right now, and you heard it here first. Detroit is going to go down to Dallas and beat Dallas.
When do they play? Do they play?
It's right after the Christmas. It's the weekend after Christmas.
Cool. All right.
I'm telling you.
I can see that.
It's going to happen.
Matt Stafford's having an MVP type year.
And the reason why is I think that I'm not saying that anything's fixed, okay? Except for maybe the Super Bowl last year, because I think that they wanted Peyton Manning to win. But Stafford's at last year of his contract. He has a great year this year. He's going to be the richest player in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he's well on his way. I think winning that game is going to be the exclamation point, especially after what happened the last time that they played.
Could be really big because playoffs too. Playoff, type of game.
Well, I mean,
he's got a lot of good weapons.
Look what happened in the division yesterday.
Green Bay
looked
awful.
horrible. I think Minnesota actually it actually played like I thought that they were going to play when they first lost Teddy Bridgewater and AP. The Bears are just horrible anyway. Detroit is basically in control of their own destiny.
Yeah,
they easily could just go through
just think if they wouldn't have lost some of those close games, they'd totally have control of that.
Well, if you look at their record, they have 4 losses.
Yeah,
and 3 of those losses they lost on the last drive.
Right.
So when you think about it that way, you're looking at a team that could have 6 wins, possibly 7 wins,
definitely.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see Detroit pull through and
I can see them
win some games in the division.
Definitely win that division for sure. The other big game was last night's game, that Sunday night game.
Yep.
Seattle playing at New England.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl rematch, and a lot of people are saying Super Bowl preview. Seattle went in there and they played a good game.
Yep.
Winning 31-24, and Russell looked good. Russell Wilson looked really good.
I mean, even without a running back, a well-known running back,
they got three pretty decent ones by committee, and that defense gets healthy. They got Chancellor back last night. They're pretty good.
So, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched most of it.
The hit on Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
Did it look like targeting to you? I mean, I realize that that's kind of like tough.
To me anymore, I get so confused between college and pro targeting anymore. Because there was a game. There was one. Was it yesterday? It was late in the game. It was the Pittsburgh game, I think, where the guy hit one, the safety for Dallas.
Yep.
Hit him on 4th down, and I thought, man, that's targeting, and they didn't call it. I mean, it was straight blow to the head, and I was like, maybe it's just different in pro. I don't know. Well, college, that's a 10-minute wait in the game,
right? Yeah.
So,
well, I don't agree with the kicking the player out that they.
No, I don't.
I mean, unless it's malicious, then that's one thing. But they just automatically do it.
Well, if you get 2 in a game or something like that, okay, I'll give you.
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, if they get 2, then you go. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole kick out thing either.
Yeah.
So.
And the way that Cam Newton's been getting hit.
Yeah. I mean, just because he's huge and big doesn't mean the rules are any different.
And I don't think it's quite fair. And I want to tell you, I mean, if you guys follow my Twitter, I don't always share my betting amounts. I had a pretty sizable action on the Panthers.
Yep.
I was very devastated.
Yeah, blowing that lead yesterday.
To be up 17-0.
Well, and then 17-3 with 12 to play.
To go.
Yeah, and get beat.
Still reeling.
So the football, going big and strong. How's your school back in Michigan doing?
They actually took the L in the
It
quarterfinals.
must be in the water because my brother and nephew's team got beat.
Yeah.
This past weekend as well. So,
but just talking about they in Allen Park, we're talking about the quarterback still is being talked about as one of the best quarterbacks that's ever played, and that's going back when I played on undefeated teams, and we had some really good solid players that played for us, and the thing that kind of hurts a little bit is that there's such a huge market there in Detroit that that we're talking about the players that fall through the cracks here. There's a lot more that fall through the cracks there.
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot of colleges and there's a lot of places for him to go and play, the coaches sometimes don't always do their part.
Right.
To actually get the players seen.
A lot of them don't know what to do, or they just don't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I actually made because I know a bunch of high school coaches here, I actually reached out to Allen Park and said, look, let's put a game together in Vegas. I'll find you an opponent.
Nice.
We'll see if we can get some stuff together. Nice. According to their rules, they cannot play.
They have a mile radius rule thing.
It's like 1,000-mile radius.
Yeah, a lot of schools do that.
So,
but they have to have some special waiver or something.
We're gonna look into the concession to play that game, and we'll see what happens. Man.
Nice.
The coach is interested in it. So
good. That's good.
A big thing.
That's what's going on in Nevada right now too. Is the playoffs are in full swing.
Yes.
Got the state semifinals, some finals coming up in certain divisions. The 4A Sunrise region Liberty's still going.
Yep.
They play. They beat Silverado this weekend, and then they play Basic coming up.
Yep.
Basic High School beat Foothill, so they're playing this Friday at Liberty High School at 7:00 for the right to go play in the state semifinal of the North winner, who is I believe Damani Ranch and Reed play.
Right.
So they'll play them, and both of them are ranked in the state, in the Max Preps state ranking. And then in the Sunset region, got a couple games on Friday. Legacy's playing Arborview.
Yep, which would be a good game.
At Arborview at 7:00, and then Faith Lutheran is going to play at Bishop Gorman at 7:00 as well.
That's a big game.
Another big game. Yeah, big game there. Then the state, all that. Then they meet for the state semifinals next Saturday, and then state finals are December 3rd in the 4A division. And everybody's looking at the collision course with Liberty and Bishop Gorman on that collision course. Hopefully both those teams can take care of business and meet up at Sam Boyd and play,
and we can put it on our show.
Exactly.
So we have a little bit of a plan here. I'll just share it a little bit. Brett and I are going to do a college game day, but high school.
Yeah, high school version of it. Yeah.
And I'm really excited that we can get that.
That'd be cool. That'd be really fun.
It'll be the first time that's ever been done.
Whole atmosphere, get the feel of
it.
And
I know I can get the kids behind us, and we'll see if we can get
some coaches and
Patriot outfit. What is a Gale anyway? Is it a Ram or something?
No, I think it's some sort of like knight soldier type thing or something.
Right.
Then the 3A semifinals just went this past weekend. Desert Pines is still going. Yep. They had a big win against South Tahoe. Beat them 56-7, and then Chaparral got knocked off. Had a good little run for them. Spring Creek out of the north, up at Reno area. So those two teams, Desert Pines and Spring Creek, play this Saturday for the state championship at Bishop Gorman at 1:00. Spring Creek is 11-0. Desert Pines is 11-1.
Yep. So they lost early on.
Yeah, they lost early. I think Liberty.
Yep.
Liberty knocked them off early.
I think it was second or third week.
Yeah. So, and then 2A, both the teams around our area, Lincoln County and Needles, both got knocked off in the state semifinal. So the two teams in the north won. So they're going to play the state championship game in the 2A up in the Reno area. Up there.
Should be fun.
Yep. And then down to 1A, state semifinals. We got the teams both are Southern Nevada. I guess they're in the southern part of Nevada.
Yep.
Spring Mountain, beat Virginia City 49-44 in a duel there. And then Pahranagan Valley, everybody knows about them. They beat Whittel 46-20. So Spring Mountain 8-2 plays Pahranagan Valley 11-0 at Clark High School Saturday afternoon at 1:00. And they're going to see one little side note on that is Pahranagan Valley is on a 104 game winning streak.
Yep, dominant.
Yeah, dominant small schools.
I love
8-man football and
8-man is so fun to watch.
Yeah,
too.
So I was looking through some stuff and. It's Higbee. The coach Ken Higbee's a good guy. He's been coaching there forever. I don't even know. He's probably won 400 or 500 games and then probably lost 4 or 5, type of thing. And so
that's so great.
But yeah, they're gonna battle it out there at Clark and see if they can go to 105 ending the season.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes in the segment. Can we get through the Dirty Dozen?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Dirty Dozen.
Right, so the Dirty Dozen is straight up picks. I have not seen this list. Brett likes to shock me. I went 8-4 last week.
You went 8-4. I went 7-5, and Bill went 5-7.
5-7.
Yeah, rough one for Bill.
Okay,
so we're gonna hit it off. ACC game of the week is Louisville at Houston. Little cross conference.
I'm gonna go with Louisville, and I saw a note on that game. Early season was a -2.5, and now I think it's 14.5.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I'm going to take Louisville as well. We're going to go to American AAC. We're going to go. This should be a good game. Tulsa at UCF.
I'm going to go UCF.
I'm going UCF as
I
well.
really like the way they're playing right
Yeah,
now.
I do too. Big 12, Oklahoma at West Virginia.
West Virginia, I believe, is on the downside. I'm going to go Oklahoma.
I'm going to go OU as well. And we got to get off this. Big 10, Northwestern at Minnesota.
What made you pull that one up?
Well, they both about the same
they're
record.
both garbage.
Both about the same record.
I'm
There's no Big 10.
going
really
to go Minnesota. I think they played a pretty good game last week.
Yeah.
Northwestern is like a hit and miss.
Gosh, I got Minnesota as well. Conference USA, Marshall at FIU.
What, you just find the worst two teams?
Well, they got similar records. That's what I went with,
How can you bet Marshall this year? I would have to go FIU.
They won last week. They won easy last week.
Yeah, I don't know what.
But I'm going FIU as well.
Yep.
MAC game of the week, Ohio at Central Michigan.
Man, is Central playing horrible right now? I mean, talk about a team that's like the tale of two seasons. I mean, they started out the season just firing on all cylinders and just played like garbage.
Right, they just got some injuries and things like that. Starting to get a few guys back.
I'll go with the Bobcats.
All right, we're going to disagree on this one. I'm going with Central. Mountain West, San Diego State at Wyoming. Wyoming coming off the
I really
crazy
thought
game against UNLV.
that Wyoming was a really good team. Did
it was
UNLV
straight look ahead.
Really
straight look ahead for Wyoming, I think.
I mean, how do you give up 69 points to UNLV?
All right.
And, not to take anything away from UNLV. UNLV played very well. I was very shocked by that. I'm going to take San Diego State on a runaway.
Me too. They have not lost a conference game in a long
They
time.
don't cover, but they'll win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pac-12, Wazoo, Washington State at Colorado. Big game.
I'm going to take Washington State. They still haven't lost in the conference. They've been able to put up points.
I'm going to go Washington State as well.
Colorado's a good team.
You win that, it sets up the Big Apple, Apple Cup game.
Yeah, which is the last game of the year.
Yeah.
Same week as Michigan. Michigan
at Wazoo.
Yep.
SEC, Florida, the makeup game. Florida at LSU.
So they did decide to play this game. I'm going to say LSU.
Yeah, me too. LSU. Sun Belt, my good conference here. Which
I'll take App State.
Which I was the only one that picked Troy over App State last week. That was a good game.
Yeah,
that was a really good game.
I didn't catch that.
I've watched some of that. Arkansas State, 5-0 in the conference. At Troy, 5-0 in the conference.
I'm going to go with Troy. Troy's playing really well.
Troy's really good. They're trying to lobby to get in the top 25.
You know what? And they're going to shock somebody in a bowl game.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
If they'll play a big boy, they'll play somebody pretty decent. Yeah. NFL, Miami, hot Miami.
I don't even care who they're playing. Miami's defense is playing probably better than any other team in the league right now.
And the other thing is they're running the football. Which
and
helps
who are they
Tannehill.
playing? LA?
Yeah.
There you go.
So
wait, but I hear that Goff might start this week.
I've been hearing that too. So that'll be interesting.
Miami's D is playing really well. And that pick six at the end.
Yeah.
That was exciting. And he wasn't a fast guy that took that. Right. It was like some slow white dude with that should not have even been running the ball.
Right.
I love why. I was rooting him on. I was like, go, baby, let's get the hustle.
He was cracking a whip on himself. Yeah. Come on. He's running uphill. So last one, Tennessee at Indianapolis.
Mariota's playing really well right now. I think Mariota is probably one of the quarterbacks that I really want to see come and do it with his own. I hope that they put some more weapons around him in the future. To me, he's one of the best physical quarterbacks. Yeah. I mean, how can you bet Indy on anything? So I'm going to take Indy.
I'm taking Indy.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee.
All right. That'll do it. That is the Dirty Dozen.
So there you have it. First segment in. When we come back, we're going to talk to the new ABA team, the Henderson Hawks. Got full house. We're going to bring a few of them on screen here, and we will be back in 3 minutes. We are back. Southern Nevada sports news.
Yeah, definitely.
Back again.
Back again.
In the house, we got Henderson. Oh, wait, first of all, on www.tv.com. Don't forget that website because they redid the website. We got to definitely check that out. In the house, we got Henderson Hawks, the new ABA team in Las Vegas / Henderson. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
So I'm excited to see what you guys are doing here.
Yeah.
And actually Brett said to me, let me tell you like my story on how this happened. So Brett said to me, "Hey, did you hear that we have a new ABA team?" I said, "I didn't know that. Well, who is it?" So he said, "The Henderson Hawk, man, they're going to be playing at Henderson International." So I was like, "Oh, nice." I used to own a semi-pro team, and Brett was nice enough to let us use that facility, great facility out there in Henderson. So I reached out to the Twitter. I had no idea who it was, and lo and behold, it was Marcus, which is a friend of mine from way back.
Okay.
So he used to come and DJ my games, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, Jeff, like Jeff, and I'm like, yeah, Jeff, who's this? You know. So I mean, that's kind of how it happened, and then we just started chopping it up on what we were doing and what you guys are doing, and I think it's a good fit that we could be partners and bring you guys on here and have you guys on here on a regular basis, and you guys can get us some T-shirts and tickets, we love that. And then Brett just happens to be the AD over at Henderson International,
Yep.
so we got a really good fit right
Yeah, it's crazy.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. I mean, we just go down the line, and then kind of how you got involved in the Henderson Hawks.
My name is Jackson. I played with the Jokers last year. That's another ABA team we're not gonna talk about. But yeah, I've been with Marcus. We played in the Beast Mode League, and we've been cool ever since. So that's how I met Marcus.
Nice.
I actually met Marcus at City Impact
Okay.
a few years back. I actually just walked in for some other business, and he asked me if I was a basketball player. Yeah. Ever since then, we've been real close in the basketball community. It's just that's how it's going now, you know what I'm saying? So glad to know him all this time.
Well, I've done some outreaches with Marcus. I used to do some youth stuff, where him and I used to go to the youth prisons.
Okay.
And, just kind of reach out to the young guys and try to get them back on track. That was one reason I met him at City Impact. We were just in there just doing an event, and we had a bunch of kids in there playing basketball. And then, he told me he was a coach and everything, so I thought that was really cool. And then we went up to Caliente, to the youth facility up there, and, chopped it up with the kids. And, it's I like what Marcus is doing. I like where his heart is. And then, so you're also the GM of the team.
Yes, sir.
How did that happen? Was it by default? You're just kind of hey, man, I need a GM type of deal? Or
I've been kind of doing like that type of work for him. Like, in fact, City Impact, one of the things I was doing was recruiting players for him, players that I knew, bringing them in. So I guess it just kind of fit over the time, and I rejected it at first when he first asked me because I'm used to just being the team captain.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes. I'll do it. So it's been working out so far.
Cool.
Nice.
That's good.
All right, I'm Mike. I play basketball in China, Dominican Republic,
Nice.
and I ran into Rob at the rec center. I've been known for about 2 years now. Same thing with Jack. And this year I was supposed to go play in the D League with the Utah Jazz D League team, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him. And I told Rob that as long as I'm here, I'll be playing with the team. So
Nice.
and then Rob introduced me to Marcus, and that's how I got to know Marcus. And so now I'm just waiting to see what's going on.
Now, all of you local, or where are you all from?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to school here. I went to Rancho High School.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So-
Okay.
Went to Cane Springs and El Dorado.
Okay. Good.
right, good.
Cool.
So we got some whoop whoop in the background over there. So you guys, you played. Did you go to college, play ball, or attempt to play college, or how did that work out?
Yeah, I played 2 years of JUCO, and I played 1 year at D3.
Oh, nice. Okay.
My story is a little different. Didn't work out as far as college. I actually had a few opportunities to go back. Program Phase 1 over on Decatur and
Yeah,
Orlando. They
Phase
were
1.
actually
A very good program.
okay. Yeah, they were working on helping me get back, but things just didn't work out. So I just went pro.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I played 2 years in SAC.
Okay.
Got my first contract to go play in Canada that I did not play, so by me doing that, I messed up my eligibility, so I had to.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, well, okay. So, I know that, me being a semi-pro owner, one of the difficulties we always had were the talented players, guys that could ball out, but maybe just didn't have the grades, And the fact that this ABA team is going to be here is going to give it, is going to open up some doors for people, which I really like. I really like the opportunity that it's going to give. I've always been a guy that is like to give that extra chance, to people. I unfortunately didn't have anyone sewing into me when I was a kid.
Okay.
I was a good athlete, but like there wasn't that one guy that was like, hey man, you need to get, stop doing this and stop doing this. You need to start doing this, And, that's why I'm glad that Marcus is there and helping you guys, just kind of on the path. So tell us a little about your season. We know we got an upcoming game, Henderson International this weekend.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, we won and won so far. We played 2 games. The week before last, we won 1 game. I won in the last game. We lost, but it was a good win. It showed us how to win, showed us how to fight, and also showed us how to lose too. So
Right.
yeah, we're gonna be prepared for this game on Saturday.
Okay, so who do you guys play this weekend?
The California
Oakland.
Tigers.
Yes.
Yeah. Oakland, yeah.
Team out of Oakland.
Oh,
Nice.
They're a brand new team like us, so
You guys both came in this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I did see some headlines. I couldn't remember which one it was.
we don't know what to expect
Mhm.
at this point, but we do plan on winning. So we know what we got.
There you go.
So
That's
we're,
good.
We're prepared to
There you
win.
go. Now, like, how often are you guys together practicing? Is it a day-to-day thing, or are we looking at 3 times a week? How often are y'all together?
We practice at least 3 times a week,
Okay.
including the one day at Henderson International when we get to go work with you guys. So I would definitely say we're a good brotherhood.
Okay.
You can basically say we're together the entire week, because if we're not at practice, a lot of times we're in the community centers practicing together or just doing private workouts. So
Nice.
So do you still work out at Phase 1?
yes, I still work out with Cynthia up over there, Maya, and then Haley. She does some of my work as far as recovery.
Nice. Well, you can give a shout out to your practice facility, Chuck Maker. I like those guys over there. They're good dudes over there.
Chuck
And-
Meeker.
And he, they've always been, just a staple in the community over there. A community that really doesn't, need, a place for people to go and play. So I just like the way that they set up their programs, and they've always been pretty solid. But you guys, obviously have a good relationship with them
Yeah,
over there.
and they're letting us practice over there.
Yeah, that's good
Kind of hard
stuff.
to utilize gyms.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
that's
Gyms are
pretty
tough
cool.
around here.
Oh yeah.
They're hard to find. So, what, like, being the new kid on the block in the ABA, I mean, I looked at the website and there's like a boatload of teams all over the country.
Oh, yes.
And you guys are in the far west division.
Yeah.
Now, that is the division you play against all the time, or do you cross over divisions?
Right now we playing most of our West teams because of the travel expenses and stuff. But next year we plan on expanding.
Okay. Now, with if say the Hawks turn it up start going and make it like a playoff, is it just in division, or is there crossover in the playoff kind of thing?
This season they're going to try something new. They're going to try regions,
Okay.
kind of like the NBA. They have two sides. So we'll see who goes where on this side, and then I'm pretty sure we'll meet with on the other side, whoever takes it over there.
Nice. And do like a 3-game series
Yeah.
type of thing?
Oh yeah.
Because they
Okay.
normally do a playoff tournament at the end of each season, and I believe it's in Baltimore
Hmm.
normally. A lot of teams in our region don't make it, so the plan is to make it with
Gotcha.
the Arizonas, with the Californians. So that's the plan.
Yeah, I was talking to some people. I'm like, yeah, there's a new ABA team in Henderson. Like, ABA still around? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of teams. A lot of good. It's a great opportunity for a lot of guys to keep playing ball.
Oh yes.
And things like that. So.
I think this flies under the radar. I mean, even with the D League, a lot of people don't know that these guys need to have a place to play, while they're preparing. Well, I did some work. I have shoot pictures and stuff. I'll be out there to shoot you guys. Not this week, but I will be out to shoot you guys. My birthday weekend this weekend, I'm going to be
Happy birthday.
got a hotel, and I'm all set. No, but I'm definitely want to go and check you guys out. But I did some D League stuff this year, and I had a lot of fun with those guys.
Okay.
You know, and it's funny because I saw some guys. I'm like, dang, these guys should be in the NBA. You know, but they just a lot of people, they don't see that it is more difficult than it seems.
Yeah,
it is.
You know,
It's a
and
grind.
to you know, you're talking about 12-man roster. You know, and it's not like an NFL roster where you got 100 guys on a roster. You know, 53 on a start. I mean, on the team, but
Yeah, then you got practice
100-man
squad and all
roster
that
with
kind
the
of stuff,
practice
yeah.
squad and everything.
Yeah.
You know, so just tell me how else you guys. I mean, do you guys play basketball year round? I mean, is it you guys go from one league to the next, or I mean, how does it go for you guys?
This is year round. You can basically say, always open to take jobs overseas or, like Mike, get those D League tryouts, things like that. So we're always prepared. It's a nonstop profession. Got to be ready in season and out of season. And really, with the way basketball works around the world, you're never out of season.
Right.
You can get a call at any point in time.
Yep.
So you have to stay ready in this profession.
Nice. I would not be ready.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I think that, you know, it's funny because my nephew told me I'm going to try out for basketball this year, and I go, dude, you haven't been shooting. You know, you can't just try. You can't just decide you're going to go try out. You have to
Right.
be shooting like every day. You know?
Oh yeah.
So you
it's
guys
the grind.
obviously are playing multiple games a day. You know, and just
Multiple
pretty
games a
much
week.
bowling. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be on it. You do because, you know, it's muscle memory. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
you'll go.
Mhm.
It will leave you. So
Yep.
training is very important.
The grind.
Yes.
The grind.
Yes.
At night, sneaking into any gym you can to get some shots in.
But also taking care of your body too, because
Yeah.
it's tough, especially when people have to go to work next morning or
Yeah.
the next day. You know, it's
It's different. Yeah.
different.
And you know, a lot of these kids have these NBA dreams,
Yeah,
and they don't know what goes into doing that.
yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I coached at Finley Prep for 9 years, and so you know, we get a lot of guys that you know have won the genetic lottery.
Mhm.
You know, by being able to go play Division One, and getting to that Division One scholarship, it just becomes harder now.
Yes,
it's
it
not.
does.
You don't become closer; you become further away almost.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because you got to put that work in, and just like with you guys chasing down dreams, and you got to get that work, and plus you got to pay bills, and you got to
Oh,
do all
yeah.
this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
it's tough,
So has Marcus got you guys hooked up with jobs?
Oh,
As far as
like getting paid.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like on the. I mean, is the salary good enough to live off of? ABA salary?
not at the moment.
Yeah, not at the moment. So yeah, but
Day
we still
job.
have our day jobs. So
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you guys know any guys that need jobs, let me know. I still got some pretty good ends at places, and
Okay.
I'll talk to Marcus about that. I'll
All
hook
right.
you guys up. That was one of the things that we always pride ourselves on. Bill and I, we actually made gainful employment for these guys.
Okay.
That we had playing for us because we looked at it as more like a mentorship. So it wasn't just like, hey, come play for us.
Okay.
We would bring them in. We would kind of say, hey, man, let's really look at it X, Y, Z. And if you want some mentorship, I'm a little bit older guy. I've lived through some stuff, and hopefully you guys got someone like that on your team, or working with your program because, having someone like that can, really change your life.
Yeah.
Because I watched a lot of coaches, that when you go back in, your memory of the people that, have really done something for your life, it's always been a coach.
oh yeah.
And I coached at YMCA for many years, and I remember seeing these kids in high school and remembered me. Oh man, you coached me when I was 8 years old, and that's like the coolest thing ever, And I'm like, yeah, that's right. You couldn't dribble or shoot. I'm glad you got better, So but the cool thing is to see the development of all of kids, and that's what I'm all about. You guys are a little younger guys than me anyway. So I'm looking to see you guys do some stuff, man. I can't wait to see.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
we're
great
excited.
season.
We've
Yeah.
been waiting ever since last season ended. So,
So how long has this been in the works to get the team here?
well, Marcus actually had the dream years back. He started out with the Flames. I actually started out my first season in the ABA with the Flames. He was coaching. A few things didn't work as far as ownership. So the season kind of took a fall kind of early. That kind of left a sour taste, not only in my mouth, but a few players as well as Marcus, because it's something that he's always wanted to do, and we kind of wanted it to continue. And as Jack mentioned earlier, we played community basketball league for Marcus. It was called Beast Mode, and we had an undefeated season. It was great. And then from there, it was like, you know what? Hey, maybe we could take this to the next level. Let's go do it in the ABA. And basically that's where it came from.
Nice.
So it's an
Oh, that's
extension of that.
fantastic.
Jackson, how did Robert track you down?
Oh, we go to the same gym.
Just
Same gym.
hanging out.
Where he works at? I live right there, so I'll be there all the time.
Okay.
So that's how we know each other.
How'd you get out to Vegas?
You said how'd I get out to Vegas?
Yeah.
I used to live in LA,
Okay.
and I didn't like it. Not to say that I don't like LA. It's just that it was too many people.
fit you.
The rent. I was like, I need something a little
It's
cheaper.
expensive. Over
Yeah.
there. Which is over
It is
there
a little
like-
pricey.
Something a little easier for me right now, especially when I'm trying to play ball and stuff too. And I got bills to pay, so I just came out here.
Good.
Thought it'd be a smart.
deal.
smart
And you
choice.
guys have known each other a while?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
we same way actually, just
Same
basketball.
way,
Met
yeah.
on
Just
the court.
basketball, yeah. It does. It just brings everybody together.
Yeah, neither one of them could guard me though. Just
Don't let
so,
Oh, yeah. In the locker room,
Yeah.
talk sports.
Well, I mean, I could say how I'm going to go out and school y'all, but you know. Yeah, I'd be like going up for the jumper and it'd be like in 7 rows in the stands. No, you know what? I'm going to come check you guys out. I'm excited to see what you guys got going on. I took a lot of pictures at Finley, and you know, I figure, man, these guys are going to be possibly playing in college ball, maybe in the NBA, and I got these, you know, high school pictures of them, you know, so it's kind of cool, you know, to have that opportunity. And then, you know, just the way that I look at all this is all a growth thing, you know, and you know, we got the Finley Prep, you know, now, you know, Coach Simons moved on, and you know, everybody else is kind of just taking steps and doing their
everybody's
thing.
doing their thing, and you know, you getting to know you've gotten to know a few of our players that have moved on to college, and you know, I got guys that I coach that I still keep in touch with, you know, NBA guys,
Tristan Thompson,
and, you know, all those guys, you know, coached all those guys, and they're just still the same kids.
Right.
You know, it's still call me Coach Price. It's, you know, they're adults now, but it's always going to be that way, just like what Jeff said, and everything. Being at Canyon, did you play against us?
Canyon, no, I graduated 08, so we don't
08.
play against you guys.
Okay, you just missed us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just missed us,
We
probably.
probably would have beat y'all.
Our 08 team was 33-0, so we were
We
pretty
went
good. We had
30
three first rounders on that team.
We went
so
31-2.
we were pretty good that year.
would you guys go
We
that year?
went 31-2.
31-2.
We lost to Galena in state.
Oh,
We
dang.
looked badly.
nice.
So,
Ah, man. It's hard. See, that's a haunter right there.
Yeah.
You know, that'll haunt. That'll just always bring up, dang, man, 31-2. You know,
Yeah.
down in the game. So, one of those things, man. So,
Yeah, those one-loss teams are tough. So, are you guys more college or NBA fans?
NBA. Well, I like college because it's more basketball. It's not for the fans. It's more of I want to win. So
Right.
that's why I like college basketball. It's a lot more strategy to it.
yeah.
Yep.
As far as NBA is for the fans, it's not really. No one really plays hard. So I
Yeah.
would enjoy watching college basketball more.
The only game that I really think is like, okay, so let me give you my take on the NBA. I think it is what you said is a show. Actually, they have a commercial on TBS, and they say it actually says drama for men. That's actually what the commercial says, and I actually believe that. I believe that this is like the drama, like women watch soap
Yeah,
operas
soap
and everything,
operas,
and men watch the show. And this is why. How can a team lose by 30 one night, and then go play a home and home, and then beat the team by 30 the next night? I mean, to me, that's like that sense. So, like, you know, as a gambler, what I do as a gambler, I'll give you guys one of my tips. Say a team's laying 7 points, they go down 30, which is always happens, right? You take the other team on that when it goes down 30, so now you're getting points, and then they come back and they win. Sometimes they cover, but they always win that point. And I win like that a lot, 70% of the
You only
time.
got to watch half of the fourth quarter to see
Yeah, you just turn it off.
how
Yeah.
the game turns out.
yeah.
But I'm not a huge NBA fan. I watch when the playoffs start. Pretty much, I'm a college guy. I love watching college ball. I love watching the small schools. I mean, me and Brett. You know, Brett gave me like 15 games today. You know that he's gonna bet on. I'm like, dude, you want me to put all those up there? But yeah. So we have a lot of fun with all that, and I'm really excited to watch this season. And you know, we got some friends now. You know, doing
For
college
sure, yeah.
stuff and.
So, yeah, like a friend of mine I coached with, he just got the head. He was the interim coach at UNLV last year, Todd Simon. And he's the head coach at Southern Utah now. And they come in here next week with all the tournaments that are coming in. So that's exciting.
Okay,
Got some
yeah.
players that I coached, like good player at Washington, Arizona, things like that. So next week's fun. I think that's a great time.
Yeah.
It's like basketball central. It's like
here Thanksgiving time, the 3 tournaments, and then
Yeah.
March when you got all the conference tournaments coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much fun in town here with all the basketball junkies running around.
So you're SEC guy.
Yes.
So who's your
Auburn.
squad? Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn.
I got an Auburn guy.
Yeah.
Horace Spencer's one of my guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Eagles.
What do you think?
Well, I root for TCU.
TCU.
Yeah.
Texas Christian. Huh?
I know Coach
North
Norman
Carolina.
Ballard.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Well,
Nice.
you know, obviously,
Yeah.
Oh man,
It was a great game, though. It was a great
Holy
game.
cow, that was a great game.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
So obviously, Brett and I are Big Ten guys. You know, so
Okay.
I'm Michigan. I root for Big Ten first, and when it's kind of strange because in football I'm only Michigan,
Okay.
but when it comes to basketball, I'll root for anyone in the Big Ten. So I like to see Big Ten teams win. We've had some great seasons. Michigan had a tough one, you know, a couple years ago, and that was a little. I'm still
Yeah.
licking my wounds
You know,
on that one. But
to me, being in the coaching realm of things, I really like following and watching different coaches. Like Coach Izzo is one of my favorites to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
at Michigan
Mhm.
State.
Yep.
You know, with all the stuff that he does, the intensity and how hard his kids play, and then billion sets. You
Yeah.
know, type of
Yeah.
thing. And and Bill Self's one of my favorites too.
Oh, yeah, he's a great
Yeah,
coach.
He's a really good coach, and just a really good guy too. So I just,
okay, so before we go, we only got a couple more minutes. Plug the game again tonight for this weekend.
Henderson Hawks versus Oakland
Tigers. Golden Tigers.
Golden Tigers, okay.
There we
Golden
go.
Tigers, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Tigers, Golden
Golden
Tigers.
Tigers.
Golden
Yeah.
Tigers. You guys can come and see us beat them.
Okay,
Okay. Saturday, 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Henderson International,
Yep.
1165 Sandy Ridge. That's at the base of Anthem. Great
right.
facility, beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful
wonderful
facility.
Yeah.
Glad to be playing there.
Yeah.
$12 a ticket and $6 for kids.
And then website or social media to plug.
HendersonHawks.com.
Yeah, HendersonHawks.com, the website, and Facebook, Henderson Hawks. It's Henderson Hawks ABA, right?
Yep, and I believe it's at Henderson Hawks on Twitter because that's how I found those guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, well, thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate you guys coming through. We hope to have you back. You guys are definitely going to be coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be
So,
posting some pictures of you guys, and then next week we will be back, snsportsnews.com, on www.dbtv.com. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.